One of the first things I did when I got the Jeep was, of course, clean it out. The previous owners had left some personal things behind, although nothing that warranted returning back to them. These were things like a old baby bottle, writing utensils, post-it notes, things like that. Nothing really significant, but just kind of clutter stuff. So I got all that out of both the glove box and the center console. But the bigger issue that really made it just kind of gross to be in were the rodent nests. If you watched my initial assessment video, you can see some of the evidence of it. But there was a very old smell. I believe the Jeep had been in a barn or at least outside for a while before it was picked up by the tow company. And so it had some rodent nests in it, both inside the cab and in the engine bay. So I got those cleaned out. I also removed the seats and the center console at that time. The seats got a nice shampoo clean. Okay, so I've already sprayed these down, but I haven't really done much with the stains yet. So that's the back bottom seat. Here's the backrest. The passenger seat, I haven't sprayed this down yet, so I'll do that next. And then the driver's seat, which all in all, other than the tears, doesn't really look all that bad. But I'll let this solution soak for a little bit, and then I'll grab a brush and agitate these stains in some manner, and then grab the carpet cleaner with the extractor and pull, see what I can pull out. All right, so here's the passenger seat. This is the most drastic improvement. It started getting dark on me last night, so I didn't get much done on the actual backrest portion right here, but compared with what this seat portion looked like yesterday, this is excellent improvement. So it's been close to 24 hours, and I'm gonna give it another go around, and then probably call it good on that, since these front two seats I'm just going to put covers on anyway. So I'm mostly interested in the peace of mind that they are clean, and getting rid of the rodent odor that was with them. All right, I've been 2 rounds on the cleaning. Seats aren't perfect, but they definitely smell better, and they will, since I'm going to cover the front too, I think everything else will be just fine, especially considering the intent of the Jeep. So, yeah, still some spots, but much improved. All right, so I am about to do some cleaning of some of the internal parts, so you can see here what this looks like. There is some rodent evidence on this that has stained it quite badly, and this is the transfer case cover, and these bristles are so saturated with, I think, urine and stuff, that they are actually hard. So we're gonna get this cleaned up. Yeah, you can see all of this build up. I am pretty sure this Jeep spent at least the last little while in a barn or something like that. What I'm using, just some regular what I normally use for my laundry. I've got some OxyClean, a little white vinegar, and some laundry detergent. This is the, just put it in the bathtub, and I already got it mixing a little bit, and I already put one piece in to soak a little bit, so I'm going to get to that, and then I'll show you the after. Okay, so I've got all the parts cleaned and rinsed, and I'll show you some detail on them after they dry. But I have a pretty strong constitution. It takes a lot to get to me, but when I put this guy in the water, the yellow-brown cloud that came out of it instantly, it might have made me gag a little bit. As you can see, I've got the bristles definitely softened up and working normally, not just the hard bit that we had before. But even just sitting waiting for me to get to the rinse, the puddle that built up underneath it was still coming out with more dirt-like, but it was definitely brown. So I may do this one more time. A couple of weeks later, when I took the Jeep down to Joe's place to go over the coolant system, that's when we also pulled out the carpet, completely removed the front portion of the carpet, because we had the center console taken out to get to the HVAC unit as part of redoing the cooling system. And so it was a real opportune time to do that. And my friend Joe did an absolute killer job on getting those carpets far beyond what I expected was capable, getting the stains and stuff out. All right, so got the front piece of carpet out. You can see all the stains and stuff that are in this. I vacuumed it twice, but by the time we pulled it out, it accumulated so much stuff you really couldn't tell. So I've just finished the second vacuuming, and now we're gonna get those spots. My buddy Joe is mixing up some shampoo pre-rinse stuff, and I'm gonna start working on the rust. And then a later time, even after that, I borrowed his rug doctor and went over the cargo area and got all the stains and everything out of that. So it took some time and was interspersed with several of the other bigger projects. All right, so here is the cargo area. I'm about to hit this with the rug doctor and clean it up a bit. So this is what it looks like before. I'm gonna vacuum and then hit some of these spots with some pre-treat spray. And then, yeah, have at it. I'll show you the end results. Okay, so here's the end result. I did 2 rounds of cleaning this cargo area, and I've just finished, so it is still kind of wet at the moment, but you can see like there was a really bad spot here that is all but gone, and over here also, I mean, you can still see a little bit of it, but really not much. I'm quite pleased with how that came out. Got everything else, ran the vacuum over it, got rid of a lot of the dust that was hanging around. So all in all, quite happy with how things are looking. Ultimately, I've ended up with a fairly clean Jeep with no rodent urine smells in it. That's all been eradicated. And finally, the front seats cleaned up well enough that I'm fine keeping them. My only hesitation were the rips, especially the ones in the driver's side. But I found some covers that fit the general gray interior really well. And I've got those on and they look just fine. And so I'm not in the immediate future going to worry about replacing those seats. If I happen to find something I like when I'm at the junkyard or something, I might grab them. But otherwise, what I've got is going to stay for much longer than I originally anticipated, and that's totally fine. So this deep clean was a great first project to really freshen up the Jeep and give it some hope and make me feel good that it was making some progress right out the gate while I was saving up some finances to get into some of the more expensive stuff. So it gave me something to do, and the return on investment, there's very noticeable the progress in that particular aspect. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons to follow along on this project. And if you have comments, please list them below. I'd love to have some interaction with you.